something different to each and every single one of us. Thanksgiving is actually defined as an annual national holiday marked by religious observances and a traditional meal including turkey. But Thanksgiving means so much more than that to me. I've been living overseas since I was 6 years old, and I've traveled to more countries than I can count. I'm an international kid down to the bone. For me, Thanksgiving was always a moment throughout the year where all the Canadians living in a certain area would gather together to celebrate. It was the day that I was always most proud to be Canadian. Oftentimes, the country where I was living in didn't even celebrate Thanksgiving, and we'd get the strangest looks going out to buy turkeys and pumpkin pie filling. Thanksgiving was a unique tradition we carried around with us to each place we went, but it always reminded me a little bit of Canada. Even though we weren't surrounded by our immediate relatives, we always had people that cared about us and loved us, my overseas family. I no longer celebrate Thanksgiving with my overseas family. It's my Brentwood family that I'm fortunate enough to spend this special day with. So this year, when people ask me what I'm thankful for, my answer is all of you. I'm thankful for my home away from home and my new family. I personally like to welcome each and every one of you to our first performing arts celebration of the year. The performers have been working tirelessly to prepare for us. Thank you very much for attending. Happy Thanksgiving, Brentwood.
crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee. You can call me Queen. Let me live that fantasy. Don't run in our lives. Crave a different kind of buzz. Oh, ruler. You can call me Queen. You can call me Queen. Let me live that fantasy.
Early this summer, my brother and I embarked on an adventure across the world in Southeast Asia. We were taking part in a service trip with an organization called Adventures Cross Country. We started out in Vietnam, the country of 90 million people and 40 million motorbikes. We were staying in Hanoi and working just 40 minutes out of the city in a place called Friendship Village.
Friendship Village is a place where kids with disabilities go to learn while their families are working. They care for kids with both physical and mental disabilities, but they all have something in common. Their disabilities are a result of the genetic mutations caused by Agent Orange during the Vietnam War. The disabilities range from extra limbs to deafness and everything in between.
Friendship Village receives volunteers from all over the world to play with the kids, but all of the maintenance and teaching is done by the hardworking and underpaid staff, who do it simply for the love of the children and their desire for change. It takes a lot of extra help to raise a child with serious mental disabilities, and many of these families would have nowhere to turn if it weren't for Friendship Village.
We helped as kids were taught to draw animals, use drum sets, and learn the Cambodian alphabet. As Americans, it was incredibly difficult to see the long-term effects that our country's warfare continues to have on its Vietnamese citizens. It makes us incredibly grateful for our health and well-being.
After a week in Vietnam, we flew to Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia, and then took a bus to Kampong Sun. While we were there, we spent 3 days building concrete water filters that naturally cleaned the water for families to drink. When we were done, we drove our tuk-tuks out further into the countryside, to a little village where we installed them in people's homes. While some of the older people were a little skeptical, the younger villagers, especially the children, were incredibly grateful of our work and excited to have access to clean, filtered water.
Every afternoon in Kampong Sun, after we spent the day building water filters, we would visit the headquarters of the South Sari Foundation, the organization that led this part of the trip. The headquarters doubled as a home for children who had been victims of human trafficking. Many of these children were sold into the industry by their very own family, so it was not safe for them to return home at this time. They had kids ranging from 1 to 18 years old, all living in 2 crowded bunk rooms. One was used for the boys and one was used for the girls.
At the South Sari headquarters, we painted the playgrounds for the kids, creating a racetrack, a foursquare court, and other things of the sort. None of them spoke English, but we didn't need to speak to bond with these kids. We would spend our afternoons playing soccer and weaving bracelets. They would teach us how to say basic words in Cambodian, such as thank you, hello, and numbers through 30. These kids had gone through more than most people endure in entire lifetimes, had seen unspeakable things, yet they smiled and laughed and played just the same as any other child.
After a week in Cambodia, we took another bus ride north to Siem Reap, just outside the temple complex of Angkor Wat, one of the 7 wonders of the world. We worked at the Elm School, teaching English to children ages 5 through 18. After mornings of teaching songs and playing games such as I Spy and Simon Says, we would go into the schoolyard to play soccer and volleyball with the kids. After the kids went to bed or went home, we would pick up the trash around the campus and weed the shrubs along gates and work on general maintenance around schooling facilities.
The Elm School is run entirely off of donations and volunteer work. All of the teachers there are there purely for their passion for educating and their desire for a literate and knowledgeable youth. Here at Brentwood, we all have days where we don't want to get out of bed and go to school, where we want nothing more than to stay at home. But the kids at the Elm School don't have these days. They want nothing more than to receive an education so they can make money to feed their families. They know they are lucky. And while a couple of hours of reading and writing in the mornings cannot compare to our 27-hour school weeks, they are incredibly thankful for the opportunity they are receiving, and we are incredibly grateful for getting to take part in this life-changing experience.
This trip opened up my eyes and my sister's eyes to what really matters in life. We may get stressed over homework at times or miss our friends from back home, but we will never have to worry about the effects of chemical warfare or being sold in slavery by our very own families. And here at Brentwood, we will never have to worry about receiving a quality education. And for that, we are thankful.
Sarona,
used to hold. But since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I'll miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Vo 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 vom bo ba do, do ba 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 bum bo, ba ba bum bo, vo 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 vom bo. Value da 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 da, da da da, da 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 da. Fado vo vo vom bo ya do. Ba 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 ba. Value da 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 da, bo ba da do. Do ba do ba dum ba 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 do do. Do ba bum ba 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 ba. Ba 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 do. The autumn leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I'll see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. But since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I'll miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. When autumn leaves start to fall. When autumn leaves start to fall.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a moon dance with the stars up above in your eyes. A fantabulous night to make romance neath the cover of October skies. And all the leaves on the trees are falling to the sound of the breezes that blow. And I'm trying to please to the calling of your heartstrings that play soft and low. And all the night's magic seems to whisper and hush, and all the soft moonlight seems to shine in your blush. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you, my love? Well, I wanna make love to you tonight. I can't wait for the morning to come. And I know when the time is just right, and straight into my arms you will run. And when you come, my heart will be waiting to make sure that you're never alone. There and then all my dreams will come true, dear. There and then I will make you my own. tremble inside, and I know how much you want me that you can't hide. Can I just have one more moon dance with you, my love? Can I just make some more romance with you?